install FileMaker for Mac. The process is unbelievably straightforward, but I'll guide you through some steps here. I would first of all make sure that your computer's software is up to date. Go to System Settings, General, Software Update, and it'll tell you up here if there are any required updates. You can see here that it's all up to date, so that's all great. The next thing you'll need is the email you received from Claris. This will contain your download link. When you click on it, you will see something like this. Okay? You will need to download the license certificate, and you'll need to download the latest, we'll okay that, the latest version of FileMaker, which at the time of doing this video was 2025. So we want that, get that Mac version, and the downloads are proceeding quite quickly. Okay, great. So I'll move that out of the way. And now I will show you in the Finder. So in the Finder, we'll go to Downloads. There's the license certificate. And here is a .dmg file. This is a standard way of packaging software. It's known as a disk image. If I double click on it, it will open up that disk image. Now it's important to realize this is just the downloaded software. You need to put it in your applications folder. And we can do that by dragging it across to here. And it is, in this particular case, asking me for a username and password. So I will put one in. And now it's copying it across to the applications folder. Okay. Now the disk image appears to the computer as if you'd inserted a floppy disk, if you remember floppy disks, or an external hard drive. So if we scroll down, you can see I've got all sorts of things, but we will have this one here. If I make this bigger, you can see FileMaker Pro 22. We can eject that disk image. We don't need it anymore. It'll just take a moment to eject. And then also, if we go back to downloads, we don't need this anymore. So we can get rid of that. And now if we go to applications, we should see, if we look in here, we'll go down, we'll go to the Fs. I've got lots of FileMakers, but we can see that I've got the latest FileMaker here. Now this is a little confusing. It's labeled as FileMaker 25, but behind the scenes, it's FileMaker 22. Don't worry about it. So we'll go into FileMaker. The first time we go in, it might ask a couple of simple questions. It might say you need to give it permission to look on the network, etc. And in a separate video, I'll cover setting up hosts if you need that doing. And that's it. That is FileMaker. Don't run it from a disk image because it'll ask you all sorts of things every time you do so. I hope that helps.